admin, and again, it's all lowercase password. And I'm not going to need Google to remember that. And what we want to look at, I'm not here to show you everything about Artifactory, but what we've got right out of the box is a set of local repositories, and everything that's dash local is what Artifactory has been configured to support for us. So we have releases and snapshots, and also plugins, releases, and snapshots. So this is what we're concerned with. And what we want to do is come over here, and this is like really crazy easy. We want to come in to set me up, and what we're going to do is say generate Maven setting. So I'm going to click on that, and see how we got releases, snapshots, mirror, plugin releases, plugin snapshots. These are all common Maven settings, and we could set up custom repositories for these, but Artifactory's already done that, so we don't need to do that. So I'm going to come in here and generate Maven settings, and now it's generated a Maven settings file, and it's got everything set up, everything that we need for this. And I'm going to copy this, so it's got a copy snippet to the clipboard. I click on that, and it's been copied. Now I'm going to jump over to IntelliJ, and let me close this window here, make it a little easier. And I'm going to go into our POM file, and this is a quick shortcut in IntelliJ. Right now I don't have a settings XML file set up, and that settings XML file is for your environment, so it's not part of the project, it's for your build environment, and by default it goes into the .m2 directory. So what I can do here is I'm right clicking, and I go down to Maven, and I'm going to say create settings.xml. I'm clicking on that, and now IntelliJ is going to give me a stub of that. And you can see up here the way my directory structure is. I'm under users, my ID is JT, and then there's the hidden directory for Maven. That's where my Maven repositories are, that things have been cached locally, and it created the settings XML. So what I can do is, since I already copied this over, I'm going to hit Command A, highlight everything, and then paste via Command V, and now IntelliJ is seeing the changes, and it's highlighting it's red here. That's okay. And I'm not going to import changes just yet, because what we want to do is we want to say admin here, and also here, so we can do authentication. Now, obviously we're not setting a property here, and it wants an encrypted password. And this is really handy. What we can do is come back over to Artifactory and close this. I'm going to come over to my account. I'm clicking on the admin, and it's asking me for my password, which is lowercase password again. Unlocking it, and now it sees an encrypted password. We can either view it or we can copy it right to the clipboard, and that's exactly what we want to do. We're going to copy that to the clipboard. I'm going to jump back over here and add that, and the same here. So that looks good there. And now I'm going to come back over to the POM. Now if I build anything, nothing's really going to happen because I've already got everything brought down. And I'm going to take this up to 3.7. I think since I've done this, we can have up to 3.9 now, 139. So I'm going to import changes, then tell this IntelliJ to go in and resolve it. So now IntelliJ is going through and resolving it. What I'm going to do is come down here, and I am going to package, actually I'll do an install. So the Maven goal of install will say, I want this installed to my local Maven. Now we're not set up yet to deploy out to Artifactory, but with that settings, we are set up to pull from Artifactory. The next module we're going to get into deploying to Artifactory. We're not there yet. And we can see that the background process is completed, and IntelliJ has gone back and it did a little end run. So IntelliJ is doing this thing and updating its indexes because I changed that Maven release there on line 17. And IntelliJ went in the background and did go out and fetch those and resolve those. So that's why that went from red to black. And now I am going to come in here and just double click on install and watch this build process. I'm going to lift this up some. So we can see that's going through doing the test for us. And we're not seeing the artifacts get pulled down because IntelliJ already did that for us in the background. And I can show you that quickly. So I did get a test failure here. So I can come in, and this, I think this is something I was messing with earlier. And I'm doing a Command O. And this is some stuff I was showing you early in the course. So I'm just going to do a ignore. And this is a broken test. Bad habit here. Don't do this at home. I should fix this. But this is just stuff we're playing around with early in the course. So I'm going to show you another trick here, because I want to see these artifacts coming down. So I did 3.7. Let's go over and make this 3.8. And this time I'm not going to let IntelliJ. I'm going to say hold off on that. And now I'm going to do an install. And IntelliJ is actually running Maven in the background. It's calling it from the command line underneath the covers. Now we can see that all the artifacts are in fact resolving from artifactory.springframework.guru. And what this means, this is a bunch of Spring Boot stuff. That's not up there on our server. This request is going up to the Artifactory server. Artifactory is going out to public Maven repos, getting those for us, downloading it to the Artifactory server, and then serving it to us. Now we can see that things run. We are upgraded to the Spring 138 release. And while that is cooking, I am going to go ahead and say import changes, and that is for IntelliJ to update its indexes. People get really confused sometimes of what's going on. Maven is completely independent, but IntelliJ is keeping its own indexes of what's going on with the project as well. So you have Maven, that's your primary build tool. IntelliJ is your IDE, which keeps an index of everything that's going on. So we can see that we download a little bit more, and it looks like our build is successful. So that's awesome. We're back to a green build. And I am going to commit this into GitHub for us as well with the version releases so that you can follow along at the end of this.